It's very easy when you work on an issue like road traffic injury and transport system to get lost in the big numbers. We know that over 1 million people are killed every single year. Living in a city in many of the world's poorest countries is a direct threat to the health, safety and well-being of children. Road traffic pollution is exposing them to toxic fumes which are destroying their lungs. Last winter, the pollution was so severe that the city's schools were closed for 3 weeks. Now, when you get to the point that it is unsafe for children to walk to their schools, you know that something is wrong with the transport system. And what we're seeing in Delhi is putting millions of children right on the front line of risk of death and injury from being hit by motor vehicles, and risk from air pollution.
This child who was presented to us, so this child is having severe respiratory problem, and the problem was such a high degree that he needed to be hospitalized to ICU and subjected to a surgery. This is one of the examples. There are many other children, probably millions of children across the globe, which are suffering from one or the other respiratory disorder. They happen in small children and they usually get aggravated in high polluted cities in the presence of high pollution.
As the recent report that was published by the Child Health Initiative pointed out, we're in a situation where 350,000 young lives are being lost every single year because of a challenge that we're capable of responding to, but we're failing to respond to. What is happening here is that governments and the international community is recognizing the problem, but then turning its back on the victims. And that's why it's so important that we now get behind the recommendations that are set out in the Child Health Initiative report, that we convene a global summit on child and adolescent health, and we put in place the measures that we know will save lives, will benefit the economy, will improve public health, and make the world's cities a safer and better place to live.